You're 73. At your annual checkup, the doctor leans in gently. He asks, "Have you been using the same towel every day?" You pause, your cheeks warm. Not because you're careless, but because you didn't know it mattered. He smiles and says, "Don't worry, most people your age don't." Hi, and welcome to Speech Balloon Longevity Talks Herb. Today we're talking about something almost no one dares to mention, but doctors notice immediately: personal hygiene mistakes, especially after 60. Not about being dirty, but about small habits that slowly change with age. How we shower, what we clean, what we avoid, and what we don't even realize we've stopped doing. The truth: some of these habits affect your health, your dignity, and even how others treat you, long before you notice. In this video, you'll learn the 7 most common hygiene mistakes seniors make, why doctors recognize them right away, and how to fix each one gently and easily. We'll also share stories from real people, and what happened when they made just one small change. And yes, number 4 will probably surprise you the most, because caring for your body after 60 isn't about looking good. It's about staying strong, confident, and connected to yourself. Let's begin. Reusing towels for too long. It's the towel you trust, soft, familiar, hangs in the same spot every day. But here's what most seniors don't realize. That same towel, after a few uses, can become a breeding ground. Bacteria, fungus, odors you don't notice, but others do. Speech Balloon Real Comment says, "I thought if it looked clean it was fine, but I had recurring rashes under my arms. Doctor said it was my towel." Speech Balloon Story. Frank's Quiet Change. Frank, 72, lived alone. He didn't wash his towels often, once every 10 to 14 days. It seemed normal. They weren't dirty. But at a routine checkup, his doctor asked if he ever had skin irritation. Frank mentioned a little itch near his neck and back. The doctor smiled gently. "Try washing your bath towel every 3 to 4 uses, not because of dirt, but because of moisture and bacteria." Frank was surprised, but he tried it. The itch faded, the subtle smell gone, and he said, "I didn't know how much fresher life could feel with something that simple." Test tube, why this matters. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and more sensitive. Immune response slows down. Fungal infections like on back or feet become more common. We stop noticing smells we're used to. A towel absorbs dead skin cells, body oils, moisture, ideal for bacteria. Reusing it too long equals invisible buildup equals visible problems. Wrench what you can do. Wash your bath towel after 3 uses max. Let it fully dry between uses. Hang it open, not bunched. Use a clean face towel daily, especially if you shave or use creams. If you sweat a lot or live in a humid area, wash more often. Optional. Keep 2 to 3 towels in rotation, so laundry feels less frequent. Compass, the deeper truth. Clean isn't just what you feel. It's what your skin absorbs, and what your body silently responds to. You deserve to feel fresh, without effort, shame, or second-guessing, because the small things still matter, especially now. Overusing scented soaps and deodorants. You step into the shower. Reach for your favorite soap, the one that smells like flowers or musk or fresh linen. You scrub, rinse, feel clean. But later that day, your skin itches or feels tight or red. You apply deodorant twice, just to be safe. Still, something's off. Here's the truth. Scented products feel fresh, but often leave your skin more vulnerable, especially after 60. Speech Balloon Real Comment says, "I didn't realize it was my soap causing the dry patches on my arms. Switched to unscented, and my skin healed in 2 weeks." Speech Balloon Story. Carol's Too Clean Skin. Carol, 76, loved smelling fresh. She used perfumed body wash, powder deodorant, and sprayed body mist after every shower. She thought, If I can't see the dirt, I want to at least smell good. But her dermatologist noticed dry, red patches on her chest and underarms. You're not dirty, the doctor said. You're too clean, in the wrong way. Carol switched to unscented soap and mineral deodorant. Within 10 days, her skin was soft again, and her body felt calm. Test tube, why this happens. With age, skin loses moisture faster, becomes thinner and more reactive, can't tolerate strong chemicals or alcohols in scented products. Most perfumed soaps and sprays contain alcohols, drying, synthetic fragrances, irritating, preservatives that stay on the skin for hours. Layering products multiplies the effect without you noticing. Wrench what you can do. Switch to unscented or hypoallergenic soap. Avoid deodorants with aluminum, fragrance, and talc. Try natural oils like coconut or jojoba for moisture. Clean gently. No scrubbing. Focus on freshness from clean clothes and dry skin, not just scent. Remember, fresh doesn't have to be floral. It can be quiet, natural. You compass the deeper truth. You don't need to cover yourself in perfume to prove you're clean. You deserve products that love your skin, not just your nose. And real freshness comes from balance, not overcompensation. Ignoring nail and foot hygiene, you notice your toenails are thicker, harder to cut, a bit yellow, but they don't hurt, so you let them be. Your feet? Dry, a little rough, sometimes itchy between the toes, but again, not painful, so you move on. Here's the thing, your feet can stay silent until the problem is serious, and doctors see the signs right away. Speech balloon real comment says, "My mom's toenails were so thick, she stopped trimming them. We didn't notice until she couldn't wear shoes comfortably anymore." Speech balloon story, Joseph and the Forgotten Feet. Joseph, 78, lived with mild diabetes. He paid attention to his diet, his sugar, his medications, but not his feet. At a checkup, his doctor removed his socks and found cracked heels, a fungal infection between his toes and thickened nails. Joseph was shocked. "They didn't hurt. I just thought that was normal aging," the doctor said. "After 60, ignoring your feet is never harmless. They carry everything." Test tube, why this happens. As we age, nails grow slower and thicker. Feet have less circulation and moisture. Fungal infections, like athlete's foot, become more common. We often don't feel early pain or discomfort. Neglected feet can lead to ingrown toenails, infections, balance issues, cracks that bleed and don't heal quickly. Wrench what you can do. Trim toenails every 2 to 3 weeks, straight across, not curved. Use a nail file for thick nails. Keep feet dry, especially between toes. Moisturize heels and soles daily, but avoid lotion between toes. Check your feet weekly, or ask someone to help. If nails are too hard or thick, see a podiatrist regularly. It's not a luxury. It's prevention. Compass the deeper truth. You carry the wisdom of decades, and your feet carry you. Give them what they deserve. Attention, care, and the respect of routine. Because being strong on your feet starts with caring from the ground up. Wearing the same undergarments too long. It's comfortable, stretched just right, soft from years of washing. But here's what doctors notice, and most people won't say aloud. Too many seniors wear the same undergarments for too many days, sometimes 2 days, sometimes 4, sometimes more. And no, it's not laziness. It's comfort, routine, or simply forgetting. Speech balloon real comment says, "My dad wore the same undershirt for a week. I didn't realize until the smell hit me when I hugged him. He said he just didn't think about it anymore." Speech balloon story, Nancy's gentle realization. Nancy, 75, was always tidy, but after her husband passed, the laundry routine faded. She'd change out her clothes, but wore the same underwear for days. Her daughter noticed a faint odor and gently asked about it. Nancy was surprised, embarrassed. She hadn't even realized. They made a simple plan. Labeled underwear for each day of the week. Easy, painless, dignified. Nancy said, "It wasn't that I didn't care. I just stopped noticing." Test tube. Why this happens. After 60, sense of smell fades. Laundry feels more tiring. Daily routines change. Some fear slipping in the shower, so change less often. But undergarments directly contact areas prone to bacteria, sweat, discharge. Odor buildup. Wearing them too long can lead to skin irritation, rashes, infections, and quiet damage to self-confidence. Wrench what you can do. Set a simple goal. Clean undergarments every morning. Keep 7 to 10 pairs in rotation. Use a laundry bag for delicates. Less effort. Choose breathable cotton, not synthetic fabrics. If needed, lay out a week's worth on Sunday. Ready. No thinking. If memory is an issue, a printed clothing schedule can help. This isn't about looking proper. It's about dignity, comfort, and health. Compass the deeper truth. Getting older doesn't mean losing standards. It means adjusting the system. So dignity stays easy, because fresh underclothes aren't about others. They're about how you feel inside your own skin. Not cleaning under skin folds or between body parts. You step out of the shower feeling clean. You wash the obvious places. Arms, legs, back, but under the arms? Under the breasts? Between the toes or folds of the belly? Many seniors unintentionally skip these zones. Not out of neglect, but out of habit, discomfort, or simply not reaching. Doctors notice, because the skin tells the story. Speech Balloon Real comment says, "My doctor found a rash under my belly fold. I never knew I needed to wash there separately. I just let water run over it." Speech Balloon Story, Harold and the Hidden Spot. Harold, 74, stayed independent, but he had a bit of extra belly, and mobility wasn't what it used to be. He never thought to lift and wash under the fold, until one day, the skin turned red and moist. A faint smell appeared. At his checkup, the doctor gently lifted the fold and said, "You're clean, but this area needs help. Just 30 seconds a day can change this." Harold started using a warm washcloth, drying carefully, and adding a light powder. The rash faded. The discomfort vanished. He said, "I didn't even know it was irritated until it wasn't." Test tube. Why this happens. As we age, skin becomes thinner, looser. Some develop deeper folds, underarms, breasts, belly. Moisture builds in closed areas. Friction plus warmth equals ideal for fungal and bacterial growth. These spots often include under breasts for women, underbelly folds, between thighs, behind knees, between toes. Wrench what you can do. Gently lift and clean under folds in the shower. Use mild soap and a soft cloth or sponge. Pat dry, never rub. Use non-scented powder or antifungal cream if needed. If reaching is hard, ask for help or use a handled sponge. These areas deserve as much care as your face because they're more at risk. Compass the deeper truth. No part of your body is less important. You deserve to feel fully clean, not just where it's easy, because staying clean in quiet places can bring big relief and renewed confidence in daily life. Neglecting oral hygiene and denture care. You brush when you remember, you rinse your dentures. Sometimes you avoid cold drinks because your teeth feel sensitive, but it's fine. You're not eating candy, except your dentist notices. And not just your teeth. Your gums, your breath, even your risk for heart problems. Because what happens in the mouth never stays in the mouth. Speech balloon. Real comment says, I thought losing my teeth meant I could stop worrying about brushing. I didn't realize my dentures could build bacteria too. Speech balloon story, Leonard's silent shift. Leonard, 77, wore dentures for 15 years. He brushed them once a day maybe, left them in overnight, never flossed his real teeth. Then came bleeding gums, trouble chewing, and shortness of breath. His doctor found early signs of gum disease and heart stress. Yes, from mouth bacteria. Now Leonard brushes his gums, tongue, and dentures, uses a soft rinse, removes dentures nightly. He said, my breath is better. My chest feels clearer. I didn't know they were connected. Test tube. Why this happens. After 60, saliva decreases, allowing bacteria to grow. Dentures trap food and bacteria. Infections in the mouth can travel through the bloodstream. Studies link poor oral hygiene to heart disease, pneumonia, and memory issues. Wrench what you can do. Brush your gums, tongue, and inner cheeks daily. Clean dentures morning and night with proper cleaner. Remove dentures overnight. Let your mouth breathe. Use non-alcohol mouth rinse. Visit a dentist every 6 to 12 months, even if you don't have all your teeth. No teeth doesn't mean no care. In fact, your mouth still speaks volumes about your health. Compass the deeper truth. Oral care isn't about vanity. It's about vitality. A healthy mouth means a stronger heart, clearer breath, and more confidence. Every time you speak, smile, or laugh. And that is worth brushing for. Wearing clothes that look clean, but aren't. Your shirt isn't stained. Your pants don't smell bad. Your sweater feels just right. So you wear them again, and again, and again. But here's what most doctors, and even family, quietly notice. Clothes that look clean can still carry bacteria, odor, and memory, especially undergarments, socks, and anything close to the skin. Speech balloon real comment says, my dad would wear the same flannel shirt for days. He said it was still good, but I noticed the smell before he did. Speech balloon story, Rose and the sweater that stayed. Rose, 80, loved her gray cardigan. She wore it every day around the house and only washed it when it needed it. She didn't realize it absorbed sweat. It collected food smells. It had a faint odor no one wanted to mention. Until her granddaughter said softly, Grandma, I love your hugs, but your sweater smells like the fridge. They laughed and did laundry together. Now Rose has a rotation of 3 cozy sweaters and says, freshness feels like dignity, and I forgot how nice that is. Test tube. Why this happens. After 60, smell perception fades. We choose comfort over rotation. Washing may feel like a chore. We think nobody will notice, but body oils, dead skin, and sweat collect on fabric. Clean-looking clothes can harbor bacteria and odor. Others often notice more than we do. Wrench what you can do. Wash clothes after 1 to 2 wears, especially underlayers. Rotate favorites so they last longer. Air them out daily, even if not washing. Use fabric spray or freshener between washes, unscented preferred. Keep 1 to 2 clean go-to outfits for feeling fresh every morning. It's not about being perfect. It's about feeling new, even in what's old. Conclusion. Let's recap. Here are the 7 personal hygiene mistakes seniors often make after 60. The ones doctors notice immediately. Reusing towels too long. Overusing scented soaps and deodorants. Ignoring nail and foot hygiene. Wearing the same undergarments too long. Not cleaning under skin folds or between body parts. Neglecting oral hygiene and denture care. Wearing clothes that look clean but aren't. None of these mistakes mean you don't care. They just mean life changed and routine followed quietly. But the good news? You can fix each one easily with love, intention, and small steps. Speech balloon. Subscribe to Longevity Talks Herb for more real-life health wisdom after 60. And in the comments, tell us, which of these surprised you the most? Even just #4 inches or #6 inches could help someone else reflect and adjust. Because dignity doesn't fade with age. It returns with care.